It has been a long time, my friends. I have missed them, and I have noticed them out of the corner of my eye just creeping into my vision so quietly and faintly, but I've finally gotten back to them. Lads, hi again, and it's time for 10-minute and 1-second long videos dedicated to a single meme topic to make their return to the Kwite YouTube channel. And this time, the meme is Gabbie Hanna singing.
So what if I'm the monster?
That particular variation of the meme was made by a lad known as @StevieNix on Twitter. To be real with you, I don't know how you're supposed to say that name, or how I can be expected to know how to say it on first glance, but I did give it my best shot, and this meme made me laugh, and also gave me 3 seconds of extra runtime in this video. So many thanks, my good sir. But anyways, if you guys don't know where this meme came from, you don't know who Gabbie Hanna is, or you don't know where you are right now, my advice is to remain calm and take deep breaths. Also hit the subscribe button, it'll teleport you back home.
Disclaimer, no guarantees that it will actually bring you back home, and there are no refunds on the subscription offer.
Gabbie Hanna is a former Vine star who immigrated to YouTube like everybody fucking else on that app, and she sat on this website with around 6.4 million subscribers. You might also remember her from such fame as Ricegum drop-kicking her phone out of her hand. Now, Gabbie Hanna, like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Lele Pons, Cody Co, which is a weird name to associate with this bunch in the context of things they have in common, I gotta be honest, but really any number of Vine stars turned YouTuber, and really just a bunch of mainstream family-friendly and also not so family-friendly vlogger types these days made some music. And I know that you think you know what this means already, but trust me, y'all might just be in for a surprise this time around, you little paperweights. But before I break your pea-sized mind with this earth-crushing revelation about Gabbie Hanna's music though, please allow me to poop a quick plug into your ears. I'm really trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of 2018, and it's definitely a stretch goal, but I want to do my best to hit it, so if you guys are new and enjoying this video so far, it would be much appreciated if you slap that subscribe button. And for the first time ever, I think, I'm not sure, I will ask, why not also turn notifications on? Please, I am begging you. But anyways, if your immediate thought about Gabbie Hanna's music before hearing it was that it was probably gonna make your ears bleed, destroy most of the modern world's infrastructure, and send us back to the Stone Ages, then I must say, that's a bit of an overreaction first off. It's really not that bad. But to me, it seems like Gabbie has a decent voice. Like, she's not Frank Ocean or Ariana Grande or anything, but as far as singing goes, she seems like she's a pretty competent vocalist. But anyways, she made this song called Monster, and like Lele Pons before her, she got invited by Genius to do a lyrics explain for this song of hers. And the reception to that video specifically was, mixed. But one thing I never realized with these Genius videos, because my experience with them really only extends to rap songs, and also those really scuffed unofficial versions that YouTubers make explaining the very literal lyrics of their diss tracks, either from Ricegum to absolutely no comedic effect, or Zerka, who takes that kind of pointlessness and runs with it as part of the gag. But because of most of what I've seen from the Genius Explained videos comes from those, I didn't realize that when Genius has someone on who actually sings in a song, they have to actually sing the lyrics in the video. I don't know if they have to, but I guess they typically do. But watching the person sing just the lyrics with no instrumental on a piss-colored background was offsetting to say the least.
So what if I'm the monster?
Yeah, that's a legit clip from the video, damn. They do that meme multiple times when she sings the monster part though, just so you know.
Maybe I'm the monster.
I feel like that's an editing thing on Genius's end, like where they switch the microphones or something in the middle of the clip. It's epic, it's epic. Another thing I believe to be worthy of note from this Genius video though was Gabbie Hanna's choice of clothing. I would like to draw your attention to her choice of upper garment wear, a black long sleeve something. I don't frickin' know what it's called. Listen, I specialize in hoodies, but what's important is the design of the hands on the shirt. They are just about to make the okay hand sign, and I just want to say, I fucking got you on that one, bitch. But they haven't quite clamped down all the way. It's more like they're squeezing something very small on Gabbie's chest. In looking at the placement, my guess is that they're meant to be pulling wrinkles out of the shirt that they were actually put on top of. It's actually very ingenious design if you think about it. Having an implement on your shirt that pulls out wrinkles for you. It saves you a bunch of time when ironing. But the beginning part where she's all, what if I'm the monster? That's the part that's been making the big boy rounds on Twitter and Instagram as a meme format, and I just wanted to take a look. The first actual interaction I had with this meme was when Henry Morton Blues Dank, with his beanie wearing, bald spot hiding head ass, decided to retweet one onto my physical Twitter timeline, which admittedly was funny.
So what if I'm the monster?
Now, strangely enough, this Twitter video was posted by a physical flower, like a literal flower. @I_am_a_flower with 2 R's posted it with the caption, hello. I am quite honestly terrified at the thought of a plant gaining sentience and learning to interact with the internet. I'd imagine imagine they'd be quite pissed after they found out what humans did to the flower's family in the Amazon. But I guess I'm safe in this box, and also kind of not one to talk with the whole living piece of clothing thing. It's funny how this world works, and that we have no idea how it does. But the best part about the tweet that Henry put on my timeline is that the flower that posted it didn't just stop at one tweet. The initial hello caption tweet was just the start of a quality thread. Apparently the following meme in the thread was created by the flower creature's brother after they showed him the one that they made. This only worries me further for humanity's future, knowing that there are other potentially enraged walking plants who may take revenge for humanity's actions on their blood relatives at any moment. But here's the meme that the flower brother thing made.
So what if I'm the monster?
In this next tweet, we can see that the flower person, man, woman, miscellaneous thing has found themselves enjoying the creative process of putting together these gabbie memes. And so they came back with another banger! As a pattern, it seems as if these monstrosities, haha, get it because the song it's based off of is called Monster? Fuck you. But it seems like the more that this one flower makes, the more haunting each one is than the last.
So what if I'm the monster?
My sense of humor is dwindling into shit like this. I'm so sorry.
So what if I'm the monster?
And so the descent into madness begins. As the plant creature found it could move its appendages independently, it quickly interfaced with the human internet and became acquainted with human memes. But they were unprepared for what lie in wait for them at the end of the tunnel they had unwittingly journeyed into. And so they kept venturing deeper, unable to even think about turning around to leave, losing their mind, sanity, and sense of self to the hellscape of sapient meme culture. They were lost forever in the cycle and creation of gabbie hanna memes until said meme died. But that time has not yet passed, for even as the flowers said, I think it would be most appropriate if I stopped making these now. As much as they would try to stop, they could never bring themselves to do it.
So what if I'm the monster?
I have one last brain cell, so this is the last one.
So what if I'm the monster?
The flower's mind withered away with the rest of its body. Any hope to enact justice on humanity for what it had done to its family was lost as it got sucked further and further into the living psyche of the meme. And as a result, they sucked the rest of their living plant brethren down with them. And all was silent from the flower for a single day. That is until they had one last hoorah to contribute, after having infected not just their brother with the poison of the meme, but also their plant sister. Surprise, fellas, my sister made one too.
So what if I'm the monster?
Now we have covered just a few of these memes, all made by the same person, plant, thing, but I feel like there is one gabbie hanna-sized piece of the puzzle we are missing some input on this meme from. And that is Gabbie Hanna herself, no shit. And I mean input aside from being the actual source of what's being memed, you pricks. Get off my back, meaty face. Around 2 days ago, I think, Gabbie Hanna actually made a video of her reacting to some of these memes. And in it, she gives some of her input on what was going through her head during the Genius interview. Also, we're watching it so she can do some of the legwork of finding versions of these memes that I would have to leave Twitter and go to Instagram to try and find. I am lazy, but you already knew that. Anyways, let's jump into this mess. Aha! What a quality opening! It's certainly eye-catching and most definitely ear-grabbing. In fact, it grabs them so hard it might as well have just ripped them off. But it is a very strong start, I must say. Like, it literally brute forced me to listen to it. Very rude.
I finally have some temporary merch out until I get my line ready to go because I got tired of waiting. I've been talking about my merch for so freaking long. This is one of the shirts, Desperate for Attention, because as we all know, I am, in fact, desperate for attention.
Oh my god, me too! Gabbie, I have to tell you, I am in the exact same situation. I am very desperate for attention, and I want attention because it gives me money. Speaking of giving me money, and also merch, did you guys know that I have a merch line where you can find at kwiteshop.com? Link in the description. Please, I am begging on my figurative knees for this because there is literally nothing else in the world I want aside from this and 500,000 total subscribers before the end of 2018. Also, probably other things, but those aren't coming to mind at the moment because my brain is incredibly deficient, so we're gonna move on.
So when Genius asked me to do a video for Monster, I almost said no. I remember watching a Genius video of Jessie Reyes. In that, she blows out the mic. So I get to the Genius interview and I'm like, is the mic gonna be able to handle this? And they're like, oh yeah, we'll figure it out. What they did was the first part of the chorus, before I scream Monster,
So what if I'm the
they used the boom mic that was directly above me, and then for the part where I yell,
monster?
They used the audio from, I believe, the camera.
Aha! So my hypothesis was correct. But yeah, that would make sense. Listening to the actual audio from the Genius video sounds like you're screaming outside while you're in the process of sprinting through some open doors leading into a gymnasium. So when you actually make it inside the building, your continuous scream is no longer kind of crisp and clear. It's an echoing mess.
I've never said that I was a vocalist, honestly. I've never claimed to be a vocalist. I know that I'm not an amazing singer. I'm definitely working on it. I take vocal lessons, I sing every day, I practice every day, and I'm definitely getting better. But I'm very fully aware that there are millions and millions of people on this planet that are a billion times better than me at singing.
This is actually something I respect a decent bit. Hanna is showing some humility here, and she recognizes that she's not some kind of musical god. Like, personally, I think she's actually got a decent voice in her, and the songs she makes aren't half bad. I could casually listen to them, but she's not going off like she's the next Beyonce, at least not now. If there's one thing about this that makes me happy, it's that since her time allegedly going blow for blow against Rice Gum, only one of them has come to this point in time as a somewhat competent artist. For some reason, I feel like I don't have to tell you which one. She spends a couple more minutes kind of explaining her thought process for some of the artistic choices she made in the song, which is pretty interesting on its own, but the reactions to some of the memes are probably the best part. Oh yeah, and more importantly, the memes she found to react to that I was not privy to before watching this video of hers. I'm fucking dying! Just the way her face collapsed from a smile into confusion, completely unsure of how to react to this video of herself on the screen of her phone. If that there isn't a microcosm of the human condition, then I don't know what fucking is. But as far as this meme goes, it seems like Gabbie's taking to it pretty well. She's having fun with it, and it seems like she doesn't have a problem with other people having fun with it either, so I can get behind that. So keep on shitting in people's ears, kids. Not literally, stupid. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. Like I said earlier, I'm really trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you're new and you enjoyed, it would mean a lot if you subscribed. If you want to support the channel a little more directly, you can do so by clicking that join button next to the subscribe button and donating $5 a month to get things like custom badges and custom emotes. It's totally optional, but it helps out the channel and it is much appreciated. I have a podcast with Wild Spartans and FPS Diesel called Loudmouse. We upload 2 new episodes every week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and we're up on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Like I also said earlier, if you want to check out any of my merch, you can go to kwiteshop.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Kwite and on Instagram at kwite.png. Links to both of those in the description below. And lastly, I also have a Discord server. Link to that in the description as well if you're interested. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.